Dan's asked us a question about how do you deal with a backhand-oriented player. If a player is wanting to play backhands all the time, they're tending to take the ball fairly early off the table and they're utilising your pace against you. The key then is to firstly make sure you're moving them around. They've only got one side that they're using. They're only using the backhand side. And the second key is to change up the speed of the ball and especially throw in a lot of slower balls because then they haven't got as much speed to work with. Ultimately, you're trying to get them to play a forehand, but how do you manoeuvre them around to get that opportunity? The first key is to work out how you're going to get them to play that forehand. Often a player will go straight into their forehand side, but they're ready there because that's where everyone plays to them. A good tactic is to throw them over into their backhand side first, move them right over, and now you've got a whole heap of table that you can play with to try to get them to use their forehand side. So initially what I did was I went really wide into Jeff's backhand, and as you saw, that dragged him over into his backhand and gave me lots of opportunity to play wide into his forehand. But there also needs to be that variation, and especially if you're serving, it's a really good time to go really wide into their forehand side by going really wide. So when I say really wide, I don't mean even here, I mean out here. So it needs to be cutting the sideline at least halfway down. So that now opens up a big angle for them to have to cover with their backhand, and now you've got a whole heap of table again to work with. If you play too fast, you're playing right into the blocker's hands, because now they're just utilising your speed against you. What you need to do is to start to vary the speed of that ball so that it makes it harder for them to generate the speed. Now, they haven't got any speed to work with. You can then get that slower ball that you can put away for a winner. So remembering the key is that you're trying to get that backhand-oriented player to play a forehand. How are you going to do that? You can do that by using really big angles, going deep into their backhand, wide to their forehand, but also the second key is to make sure you're using variation of speed because they rely on the speed that you're giving them.